Hello, 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 all my lovely lads and lassies. My name is Lord Almanac, and welcome back to the Oregon Trail. Enough chit chat. Let's get into it. Alright, we are currently in the Rocky Mountains, and we are departing to somewhere. And we're trying to make our way to Fort Bridger. Fort Bridger! The wedding! Duh! Collect pelts, collect herbal remedies. I think I'll be good. Okay, filling 16. I think we're gonna need to ration out there. What's my wagon look like? Hey, that's a lot less than I was expecting. So yeah, we need to ration out our food because I sold out a lot of food for a few days. How many days does it take to... Okay, well this is undiscovered. This is fishing and requires bait. I got rid of the bait, so there's no point in doing that. So I'm gonna go this way. Alright, rugged sagebrush fields stretch out before the parties, marking the end of the continental divide of the sunset of the Oregon country proper. We need something for our hygiene. Oh, howdy there. Didn't think I would run into folks out this far. Folk this far out. I am Emily. If you were to forget you saw me, I'd be much obliged. Here, small gift. Oh. Emily, eh? Oh man, titties. Alright, search for supplies. Several discarded and broken crates sit in the dust of search for supplies! Broken get other crates and rendered to searching for the who should search for Roy. Don't get... Roy spent some time wedging the broken crates open, searching them for supplies. It is a trial of patience and care, but he is rewarded with a number of supplies. 2 medicine, a worn knife, toolboxes. Oh. So I got a worn knife suite, and I got 3 medicine. I have 6 medicine now. Oh, baby. Fox, 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 fox. I see foxes. Oh, hunting. Party of 77 bullets. I guess I could have traded some bullets. Mona, I think you could... Alright. Am I following away? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh, titties. These guys are skinny. Titties, 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 titties. Man, I'm wasting a lot of bullets. Oh, God. Still a lot of meat. I wasted a lot of bullets there. 15. No, that's not as much as, you know. Well, I got 62 bullets left. That's not bad. Did I use up a trap? Yes, I did. Thankfully, I placed a trap and minus 30 more pounds of meat. Yes, obtain pelts. Don't use the knife. Might need that later. Whoa! Oh, Roy, you were my favorite, Roy. Okay, I'm just going to use that for now. Okay. Roy! Why? No! Griffinfly flour is getting low. Cook to make 31. 42 to make. Yeah. Cook that. Oh, the flour is baked to produce a number of hard, dry biscuits. Where'd you guys get dysentery? Where did you guys get dysentery? Star. Okay, else duration 20%. Please, nobody else get dysentery. I beg you. This is getting, okay, Green River. We are there. Oh, bless you. Could I please have something for hygiene? Oh, 4th of July! Look at that! Yeah, ready for 4th of July! You guys ready for some fireworks? No? A muddy, red-blown waters and mysterious named Green River can be heard ahead. This one is one of the deadliest crossings of the trail. The party needs to prepare. Okay, trade. Trade supplies. Wait, no. Offers 3 pelts. Offers 3 pelts. As refuses to trade any oxen. Alright, then why is that an option? And rest. Yes. Alright. Dysentery minus 2 days. Okay, well, you know, that's fine. That's totally fine. No, I want it. Let's cross. All right. Ford the river, chalk the wagon, use a ferry. Let's see the best preparations. Chalk the wagon. Seal the wagon. 0 out of 10. I can't. Rest and wait for conditions to improve. Moderate. 6 foot. 100. Chances of success. Reconsider. Ford. 0%. 35. At least try to haggle. Yes! Okay. I have plenty of money, but still, like, you know. Oh, Zachary. No. Roy! Hold on a second. Wait, before you guys cross! Roy! Oh my god, I'm going to have to cure all their illnesses right now. Roy! The party lights on the ferry. Yeah, Roy! Oh! Morale. I need something for morale. Tits. There we go. Okay. Gretchen will be fine. Maybe not. Okay, should not waste that last one. Everything's fine. Roy's cured from dysentery, and he is not forlorn anymore. Yay. Okay. Wait, or is he still? Oh, no, it's morale. That's what that is. Next stop, Fort Bridger for the wedding! Avoid a broken arm. I think we could have... I think we're fine without going through a broken arm. Oh, not dragoons. Okay, well... Either way, it's... Okay. terrible bang echoes with the wagon. Cuts out in pain. What? It seems the harsh desert sun has ignited the powder within the rifle and misfired. The bullet hit Zachariah and his arm passed through cleanly. Gretchen provides some medicine and bandages to... Unfortunately, the bandages can barely stem the flow of blood. Zachariah will need further medical attention or perhaps a miracle. Crap. Okay, Gretchen has recovered from dysentery. The wagon is wearing out. It's fine. There's still plenty of space. Without warning, the wagon is surrounded by a sandborn in the wind. The grains against the part. Oh, it's too much. No! Zachariah! Cherished memories of Zachariah. I remember for one thing, death. Heaven has called back Zachariah, known for virtue, kindness, and pepperoni and chaz. I need to use it for Gretchen. What did Zachariah die from? Morale? It's like nobody has morale. Stay back, citizens. There has been a murder. A murder of the most foul. Oh, I see. You're that group the captain's been hunting us down. Eh? I had you pegged the minute I saw you. Detective's intuition, as it were. I could use an assistant on the case. Very well. If you help me track down the killer, I'll return the captain. Sure, yeah. Excellent. With your help, I'll have this case solved in no time at all. I've compiled a list of clues, suspects, and pieces of evidence. Simply tell me what you wish to inspect, or let me know if you're ready to make an accusation. Interview suspects, investigate on... Overview. Everyone present is a part of the wagon train headed to Oregon, with the exception of Quill, who had arrived only yesterday. Quill? The others have been together for the better part of a month now. Some have known each other longer, some less. Until now, there has been no infighting. Our victim is one Elias Farthing. He funded the expedition and was its de facto leader. He wasn't well loved, but as far as I can tell, he also didn't have any explicit enemies. For the most part, their journey seems to have been normal, except that we're being harassed by thieves and a lot more than usual. These thefts have been targeted and efficient. It's likely that somebody on the inside has been helping them somehow. Investigate evidence. I've assembled the evidence as I could find. We'll let you know what I may take a listen. Crime scene. The body of a middle-aged man lies face down in the mud. His fatal wound is clearly visible at the center of his back. The body is sunken deep into the mud, suggesting it's been lying here for some time. Several boot prints are scattered around the mud. Only one distinct set stands out, average size. The man's clothes are intact except for some stains from the rain and scattered mud. There are no injuries anywhere other than the fatal one on his back. It's unlikely that he fought against his attacker. Nothing else at the crime scene stands out. I estimate the time of death to be 8:30 last night. caused by a single clean stab wound to the back. The footprints make it for a difficult clue, unfortunately. The only footprints that are visible in the rains are made after the rain had started. Ruined letter. We found a letter on Elias's body, but also rain so damaged it's okay. Still, there is a bit to be gleaned from it. The handwriting is messy. It clearly wasn't written by Elias's hand. You ask me, this is our motive. The killer wasn't able to retrieve it, though I can't say why. From what I can make out, it looks like it's addressed to an external party, rather than someone from the train. This is likely how our mole was communicating with the bandits. Unfortunately, the rain did them a favor. Not much less use. Murder weapon. Elias is killed with a single thrust from this knife. That I'm certain. It is a standard hunting blade that can be found anywhere, with one distinct feature. It has been customized to have a left-handed grip. This is our biggest clue. As I said, the knife is otherwise unremarkable. The blade itself isn't warped at all. It is unlikely that Elias fought back. The position of his body also supports this. The untarnished condition of the blade also suggests that it was used efficiently, which means the killer was almost certainly left-handed. Interview suspects. Feel free to speak to the suspects directly, keep an ear out for mistruths, but remember that some will lie habitually. Catching a lie doesn't mean you've caught the killer. Quill! Can I help you? Examine. Quill Peabody is a tall, thin, well-dressed man. He seems bothered by the rain, and his eyes are nervously darting around to gather the group. Alibi. Well, let me think. I went to bed early, around 7 perhaps. I'd only arrived in the morning before, and so I was still tired, but certainly not in the mood to be wandering about conversing with anybody. I couldn't fall asleep for some reason. I heard gunshots at one point, and then it wasn't until after the rain had started that I managed to fall asleep. Relationship with the victim. I'm a reporter. Elias and I had only properly spoken the once, yesterday morning in fact. He told me he had news to share, but he had to procure evidence first. Frankly, I was, and remain, baffled. I don't know what news he was talking about, or what evidence was attempting to produce. Garfield. Hope you catch the killer soon. I'll do anything to help. Oh, Gareth. Wow. Gareth Fairfield, not Garfield. Well, let me see. I was preparing dinner for us in the wagon when I glanced outside to see Elias talking to somebody. It would have been around 7:30. He never came back. As soon as it started to rain, I went out to check on him. This would have been about 9 o'clock, and I found him lying in the mud. As soon as it started raining, at 9 o'clock, it wasn't until after the rain started that I managed to fall asleep. I worked for the man. I was a valet, chef, attendant, so forth. I resolved matters he hadn't the time nor stomach to solve for himself. Hope you catch the killer. Examine. Gareth is an enormous, imposing man. He looks less like a servant and more like a bodyguard or soldier. He's well dressed and he maintains a neat composure in spite of the rain. It is a hunting knife. Kellogg Hardin. What do you want? I was out of the camp practicing my aim. So those are the gunshots that they heard. No idea what time was, but I wrapped up and came back to the camp. On my way back, on the way, I passed by where Elias died. Though it was dark enough that I couldn't see anything, I did notice some fellas scurry off in a hurry, but I can't give you much more than that. My money's on whoever that was being the killer. relationship. Elias? I saw the fellow around time and again. I didn't care to know him, and he didn't care to know me. He wasn't one to get involved with shady folk like myself, so our paths hardly ever crossed. Not much else to say. Kellogg is a vicious-looking man whose hands are never far from his holsters. It's evident that he has spent plenty of time outside of civilization and outside of the law. A large fresh bruise adorns the right side of his face. So somebody, maybe when he was shooting, the gun hit the side of his face. Wondering about the bruise? Well, I got Marshall to thank for that one. The two of us ain't exactly friends. Hit me was the first. I'm not quite sure what I've done to deserve it. You'll have to ask him. The right side of his face. Marshall? He got... The only reason why his left hand... He be hitting the right side of the face is if he punched him. And... left-handed. Alibi. I saw Kellogg heading off with his guns at the ready, so I decided to follow him. That must have been around 8:30. Unfortunately, the rain made it hard to follow. It started to rain at 9. The rain made it hard for him to follow and return to camp. By the time I made it back, Elias was dead. Yeah, if you ask me, I have no mystery who did it indeed. Elias was the man who hired me to lead the caravan. He was the man with his demons. Like any of us, but maintained his honor as long as I knew him. What happened to him is a damn shame. Examine. Marshall is a sturdy, stout man with confident posture and grand, tidy beard. His clothes are immaculate. The only note of disorder is the large purple bruise adorning from his left hand. Saw that, did you? Well, I'll make no excuses. I hit him. All right. You ask me, it's not even half of what he deserves for killing Elias. Why do you think it was Kellogg? Not much of a detective work, are you? Yeah. Oh, why do I think it was Kellogg? Not much of a detective. His shoe size fits those by Ellis's body. The blade used to kill the man fit with a left-handed grip. Kellogg is ambidextrous. It is also unaccounted for at the time of the murder. I'll make him pay for what he's done. Mark my words. What about this Gurney Goldman guy? I was relaxing in the wagon. It's what I've been doing now, if you weren't accosting me. At one point, I heard gunshots. Kellogg firing. Went outside to see what the noise was. I didn't see anything unusual. That was at exactly 8 by my watch. So I went back to nurturing my favorite hobby, being alone. Hearing a thin, stern-looking man, golden pocket watch, hangs at his waist. Gareth Fairwitt. What was his alibi again? He's talking to somebody about 7:30. As soon as it started to rain, I went out to check on him. As soon as it was raining. This would have been about 9. Gareth says it was starting to rain at 9 p.m. I've taken the liberty of compiling some of the information on each of our suspects. Each suspect is providing a writing sample so we can compare it to the note we found at the scene. I watched as each wrote their sample so I could see which hand they favor. Just let me know who you'd like to learn more about. Quill Peabody is a reporter, one of those academic types. Certainly not the kind of man I'd pick as a killer, but you never really know. He doesn't seem a bad sort, just timid, I'd say. He reportedly came here to speak with the deceased. I know they conversed briefly before Elias perished, but you're better off asking Quill about the details. Sorry, not much is going on here. He's not a long-term memory. Alright. He wrote the sample with his right hand and large boots. Marshall says Kellogg is ambidextrous. Isn't the kind of man wanting to watch your back. Or your front. I'm honest, he's bad news. He's a long-term enemy of Marshall. The two have been at odds for years, as far as I can tell. As to his physical characteristics, the man claims to be ambidextrous, wearing average-sized boots, and though he was equally skilled with each hand, his writing sample was horrible. Not sure if he's the ugly writer, or just an ugly writer, or if he's faking it. Marshall? The only really a suspect of by circumstance, but we should cover him in fairness to the rest. Marshall wrote his hand sample right-handed and has fairly small shoe size. I must say his handwriting was truly terrible. As bad as Kellogg's, if not worse. Marshall's the impromptu sheriff of his wagon. He's the one that's been keeping the bandits at bay, though, depending on who you ask, he's not doing the best job of it. How about Gareth? As far as I can tell, the man has been nothing but loyal up to now. But who knows who could have been transpired between the two of them. Wrote a sample with his left hand, and it's an average. We have samples of his handwriting from his personal belongings, but none of them match the letter found at the scene, of course. This is a fellow who seems distraught if the murder occurred at all, but don't absolve him. His reaction strikes as genuine. He is genuine. Look, he's still a suspect, as is everyone present, but whoever heard of a butler being responsible for murder? Okay, now, he was average shoe size, average shoe size, left-handed. I'm gonna make an accusation. I'm gonna go for Marshall. Marshall Brennan, really? Really? Marshall? Well, I suppose he's a suspect, same as the others. His writing sample was right-handed, though. As far as we can tell, the killer is left-handed. How do you figure that? Evil twin, ambidextrous, used a different weapon, not right-handed. Victim not dead. Not right-handed. What do you mean he's not right-handed? I saw him write with sample myself. Do you have any evidence to suggest this fact? Different writer, sample quality, murder weapon, he was tired, bruised. Sample quality? Oh, I see. As if he's pretending to be right-handed, it explains the terrible quality of his right-handed. Yeah. Still, if this is not much to go on, for one, Marshall has small feet. Nope. Well, no offense meant, I'm sure, but it could reasonably be anyone else present. It has to be Marshall. It has to be. Evil twin, not right-handed, victim not dead, ambidextrous. Ambidextrous. I don't think that's quite right. Think hard, look over the clues and try again. We can only guess so many times before we lose all plausibility. Don't try to force it. It's Marshall! Yes. He's not right-handed. Different writer, sample quality, murder weapon, he was tired, bruised. The punch! Oh, I see. Kellogg's bruise was not on the right, is on the right side of his face, and Marshall's was on his left hand. Therefore, when he hit Kellogg, he swung with his left hand. Still, this isn't much to go on. For one, Marshall has small feet. No prints of this size were found in the mud at the crime scene. Can you explain that? Wasn't muddy. Used different weapon. Evil twin threw knife. Wasn't muddy? Wasn't muddy? Why on earth do you think the ground wasn't muddy? Look at it. Bruise. Special mud shoes. Wasn't raining. Wasn't raining. It wasn't raining at the time of Ellis was killed? I suppose that could add up. But if it hadn't been raining, if it hadn't been rain damage, why did the killer, Marshall as you claim, leave the letter? Wasn't that the whole point of the murder? You can't read, he was tired, fake letter. He was interrupted. I see, the killer was interrupted when Kellogg returned, so he didn't have time to retrieve the letter. But why? Why would Marshall kill Ellis? Money, thefts, mass... Elias found the letter the marshal had written to the thieves, detailing a wagon. The train supplies the guard. You claim the marshal killed Ellis to stop him from spreading the word. Is that correct? Yes! It pains me to say this, but everything you said adds up. Oh, that only took... Wow, 25 minutes. I take my medallion, and it might be worth something along the way. Oh, Gretchen is forlorn. What does that mean, forlorn? Okay, use a harmonica to raise morale. Stop. Okay. A condition caused by prolonged exposure to unpleasant circumstances. Reduces all personality. So we're gonna die by loss of personality? Okay, I need a harmonica. I have nothing. I have nothing. Music! Party comes to a pair of musicians performing at a small crowd beside the trailer. Their music is good, but it's drowned out by the sound of their bickering. Could they be worth bother to say to Sister Malia? You're out of tune! You're not on beat! Oh, I just about had enough with you, Rosetta. How do you expect us to draw a crowd if you don't play the heart and soul into our music? We're lacking an audience, brother, not heart and soul. Oh, this is not what I needed. You know, it's silly to perform an idea to immigrants on the trail. Do you listen to me? Support brother, support sister, support neither. Support brother. I think he's right. Music played without heart is just noise. You both sound good, but it feels like something else is missing from your performance. See, what did I tell you? I'm glad someone agrees with me. The man looks at his sister with a smugly satisfied expression. So you'll listen to a stranger instead of your own sister? That's really nice, Marvin. Marvin? Your name is Marvin? Very gentlemanly of you. Who are they, anyway? Your inspiration, your audience, mention Lewis. Musical duo looks to pretty... Lewis Southworth, the fiddler? Why, we saw him play back in Independence. You really know him? He wants to put a band together to play at a Fort Boys. It's going to be a big show. He asked for you specifically. Did he? Did he now? Well, if that's true, then we can't really say no. I want you to swear on your honor that you're not trying to pull a wool over our eyes. Gretchen. Mona. Lewis otherwise talked to a brother and sister duo back in Independence. Did he? I don't remember. He said they played guitar and a banjo and they have an amazing sound. I believe you match the description? Well, I'll be. He really called our sound amazing? I don't know what to say. I say we join his band. Who knows what we'll get together an opportunity like this. Still, 4 boys. It's a long way to walk to carry our instruments. I'd much rather store them in your wagon. We can arrange our own transport at Fort Hall. If you can meet us there, then Marvin and I will pick you up or pick up our instruments from you. We can trust you won't drop them, can we? Oh, Fort Hall. Okay. Not what I was expecting from that. Okay. Okay, it doesn't take up much space. Good. Oh, God. Please, nobody die. You only have 10 more miles to go. Okay, Fort Hall. 7 more miles until the wedding, guys. You stink of balls, but you stink of dick cheese. All right, Monastery has gone down. Good. Can we get there without dying? While feeding the oxen, Roy observes that one of the beasts seems lethargic. It's breathing labored. It might be sick. A full day's rest or additional food may well restore its vigor. Let it rest. Oh, I caught dysentery from Mona! Oh, God! Given a full day rest, oxen. tits. Well, at least we made it in time for the wedding! At first glance, it's not clear why this scant collection of log cabins merit a title of Fort Bridger at all. Nevertheless, the party is more grateful than it arrived. Zachariah died, but at least I avoided a broken arm. Services! Or store. Yes, hi, how you doing? Alright, this wagon you've already got, I hope you're keeping it in good shape. Oh, we are. Yep, okay. What's this do? Hygiene! Single use, great. Axle repair, damage exposed, wheel repair. I'll need all of these. The wagon. Yeah, sure, pay now. Alright, now I want to use that. Services. Barber, yes! Gretchen. Mona. Everybody. I got the money! Alright, physician health. Mona. Restore on health. Treat illness for 20. Yes. And restore full health. Yes. Alright. Roy. Treat illness. Restore 3 health. Leave. Good. 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 Zachariah! Repair 1 damage for 5. Fully repair the wagon. Repair only damaged body sections. I mean, it's the same thing. I guess I could talk to people. Ava! Ava! The whole reason why we're here! My friends, you've made it. And just in time, too. The wedding is... we're hygienic, we're healthy, we're good to get this wedding started! It's good to see you, my friends. I'm glad that you're able to be here on our union. We are gathered here today. Jim Bridger. Oh yeah, Jim Bridger, a real figure in history. We are gathered here today to witness the union between this man and woman, Ava and Douglas. By the power of this, as the owner of this fine fort, I now pronounce you man and wife. I do. I do. You may kiss. It is done. We are married. Oh, happy day. I am glad you were present, friends. Please, I would like for you to meet my new family. So these are the travelers I've heard so much about. It is a pleasure to meet you. My son and new daughter-in-law have told me much about you. Yes! I wish to thank you for your service to my family. My son has explained you were instrumental in their meeting. I wish for you to have this, and as a measure of my friend's thanks, it may help you in Oregon. Party morale, party composure, party wit, party attitude, Gretchen modal loyalty, forlorn recovery. Yes, and 200 flour! Farewell and safe travels, my friends. I hope you can reach out other again. Perhaps once we're all living large in Oregon. Quest complete! Yes, congratulations completing Starcrust Lovers! Alright. Oh, some people are milling around. Oh, man. I'm so glad we got to do that, guys. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you everybody so much for watching this episode. And I will see all of you beautiful faces in the next video. Completely dodge the fact that I forgot my outro. Toodle pip!